Companies always take up an opportunity when there's a chance of making money from their video games. This can be done by many different means, whether that be microtransactions, DLCs, battle passes, or just making the game pay to win. But the worst way of making money is making a handheld game, making it seem like the real thing and then making it shit.
AAA or console titles have been transferred onto handheld since the start of gaming. Even on the Game Boy, Nintendo were making different versions of Mario on it. But the difference there was that the game was almost the exact same, as the Game Boy had exactly the same specs as the NES, but just with less colour. But this video is about the games that have been especially created just to trick poor people to buy the new FIFA on their 3DS, but instead end up getting Sucker Simulator 2013.
There are lots of these games, but I'm going to start with GTA Chinatown Wars, which is made by a company, Rockstar.
Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars was released on March 17, 2009 on the DS, PSP, iOS and Android. Chinatown Wars is very different than the GTAs in this generation, as the style of Chinatown Wars go back to the first original two GTAs, using the top-down camera angle and uses cel-shaded graphics as well. The game is very different to the other GTAs, as for example, to get away from the police you need to get out of the wanted zone, and it's more focused on finishing missions and drug dealing. This game was received quite well, and especially on the DS. It was one of the better big AAA games that was released, and Chinatown Wars was still remembered to this day by the people who played it. The next game on the DS was quite a well received game too, that being the Guitar Hero games on the DS. The three Guitar Hero games on the DS came out respectively in June 2008, and it was mostly a massive collection of the other Guitar Hero games and their songs, but just on handheld. The idea of the game is the same as normal, click the buttons to the beat of a song but without one extra button. So personally, I think that this game is probably one of the better big games as well, especially since the DS was regarded for having lots of shovelware. Now this is where the peak AAA / big games coming onto handheld just end up looking like a Game & Watch game, because the publishers wanted to squirt out on other games to make some more dosh. This ends in every single platform, other than the Mario platform, as looking like Gmod in 144p. But in particular, I'm talking about Spyro and Crash's crossover, which ended up on the GBA. For what reason? Anyway, I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. I'm here to talk about the quality, not about the fact that it was a stupid console decision. But anyways, the game looked like Like, honestly, look at the state of these games. Would you really spend your great British pound on this? Anyway, these games both came out on June the 3rd in the US and June the 25th, 2004, and were supposed to be the massive crossover, but as you just heard, people did not like it due to the fact that it looked like every single platform on the GBA. Like, look at this, these look the exact same. It's as basic as you can get on a 2D platform on the GBA, but with some Crash Bandicoot and Spyro lore sprinkled in.
Thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can get to 100 subs soon. Comment, subscribe, I'll see you guys later. Peace.